Welcome back to Pella Sports. I am your host, Manny, with the most. And today we are going to be talking about Southampton versus Manchester United. It is the game back, early kickoff, 12:30 and 7:30 in the US. This is going to be a big game for Erik ten Hag. In fact, for Russell Martin also, because Erik ten Hag has started the season in a very poor manner, winning one and losing two out of his three games. And Russell Martin is honestly nothing to write home about because Southampton have not started well whatsoever. However, though, I gotta give you a credit. Southampton are so confident in the way they want to play and they are not backing down from it. It reminds me of Vincent Kompany and Burnley coming from the championship last season. It is truly amazing to watch. However, we are going to get into it. We're going to be talking about Southampton, how they play, who is their key man, and what I think they are going to, or what I think is going to be their downfall. And then we're going to go into Manchester United, the same thing, how they play, what formation it is, and of course I'm going to give you guys my first 11 for Manchester United. And finally, we're going to end the show with the predictions and how I think is going to go. In fact, I might even drop a little bet or two that I predicted myself down in the betting stations. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Southampton versus Manchester United. The 19th theme in terms of Southampton are currently seated 19th on the 20 table, and Manchester United are seated 14th. This is, of course, not a good start for either team because the Saints, this is their first year back in the Premier League, and Manchester United are not starting well 3 years in a row under Erik ten Hag. This is a concern. However, we are going to be talking about Southampton first. Southampton have a coach in Russell Martin that has a specific style of football. He is honestly wants to resemble the prime Barcelona of tiki-taka. He wants to pass out of the back, whether they are players in the 18-yard box with him or not. He is going to pass out of the back. He does not care about it. That is how he has structured his team, and that is how his team are actually going to play. Now, the beautiful thing about this is they start the season with a 3-5-2. They start the season with a 3-5-2. However, they do not end that because the moment they lose the ball, they turn back into four at the back. But the idea is the five in the midfield is to overload the midfield in order for them to have the ability to do triangles, to do transitions, but also to have every passing lane open, or have, whenever someone is with the ball, have an opportunity for that person to actually find the next pass. That is what you see from Southampton. Now, Bednarek in the back is not the best at doing passing out of the back. So, against their match against Brentford, they had clankers on clankers. They had mistakes on mistakes. Brentford should have won that game at least 5-0 or 5-1. But Brentford did not convert their chances. However, they did convert three of them, and the game, if I'm not mistaken, ended at 3-1. From two clear-cut mistakes from passing out the back, led to Mbeumo's goal. This is honestly a shocker for me because it's like, what exactly are you thinking? What are you thinking, brother? Tell me, brother. What are you thinking? Passing out the back like that, that's not even how you do it. They do not look sharp. They do not look good at doing it whatsoever. But Russell Martin this is the way they played coming out of the championship, and this is the way he has committed his team to playing. Now, do I think they're going to play like this for the entire season? I do not. If he wants to stay up in the Premier League, this is not the way to do it. You do not have the players to do it. The Premier League is too good, too athletic, and too organized to let you do that pass on the back when your players are not as technical as they have to be in order to take out or basically carry out those instructions. Now the target man and the key man for Southampton is of course Adam Armstrong. Adam Armstrong, we saw what he did the last time Southampton were in the Premier League, and he went into the Championship and actually did even good, even better, in my opinion. Now he's back into the Premier League. He missed a glorious chance against Brentford, but this is a striker that he just knows where to be at the right time. So I'm going to give him the benefit of doubt. I think he's going to be at least 7 to 10 goals this season. I honestly believe that he is a player that if he is all firing this season, Southampton will be able to actually fight for a place in the Premier League next season. So let's see how it goes. Okay, now talking about the sleeping giant Manchester United. Erik ten Hag came out of or went into the international break having the worst press ever. He lost 3-0 to Liverpool in a really bad way where Casemiro had a lot of issues. However, though, I have to say it, I still basically say this. The game, in the way we played, was more flattering in terms of the scoreline than what we saw in the game, because I believed Manchester United had individual errors and that is why we lost. However, I think the same, in fact, let me even give you guys this saying, and this is a flat saying and I can basically back this up. The same way Liverpool and Arne Slot are building out of the back and are defending in the same shape, that is how Manchester United is defending on their own side. Now, Liverpool tend to have better players and better people that have been drilled in the confidence to actually carry out those instructions than Manchester United. And that is where we are seeing the difference between Manchester United and a system that doesn't work, and Liverpool and a system that does work under Arne Slot. I'm going to be going back into that. If you guys want me to, I'll definitely be doing it, of course. And of course, what we are going to be seeing as the start of the formation is going to be the 4-2-4 formation that Erik ten Hag debuted in the FA Cup finals. This is something that is going to have a lot of defensive prowess, but still give us another edge in terms of going forward. Give us another edge in terms of going forward, in the sense that we are harder to beat in the mid block and in the middle of the field, and we have the ability to counter and to transition as quick as possible from the once we get the ball. Now, the key thing about Manchester United are two players. It is going to be who are the two pivots that are going to be playing for Manchester United. Manuel Ugarte played 90 minutes and 90 minutes for Uruguay, and he is looking fit. So I know Erik ten Hag came out after the Liverpool game and said, let us be patient with Manuel Ugarte, and I agree with that. But the truth about it is Manchester United are in a hot pickle. Manchester United may need Ugarte to come on as quick as possible. Now, I do not think he should start. I think if you take out Casemiro at this point in time, you are absolutely damaging the confidence of Casemiro. So, in my opinion, take Casemiro, have Casemiro play the start of the game, and then you can bring Ugarte in. It is against Southampton, and I believe that this is a team that Casemiro, no matter how bad Casemiro played against Liverpool, Casemiro is not a scrub. Casemiro can do this. It is against Southampton. He can dominate, he can predict, he can dictate that midfield, and I believe so wholeheartedly. So let's give Casemiro the start and have Ugarte get acclimated to playing in the Premier League little by little, and actually see him start against Burnley, and then we go from there. Now, I'm going to be giving you guys my starting 11. This starting 11 is based on the players that are available and based on the players or how I want Erik ten Hag to actually play this game. First things first, I'm going to start with Andre Onana. I think that is not even a debate. It's Andre Onana or nobody else. Okay, Arthur Bendier is good enough to kind of be for Manchester United, but he hasn't even played much. I honestly do not know what his weaknesses are or his strengths are. I just know he's a tall guy. So, Andre Onana, Center back has to be De Ligt and Martinez. I know Matthias De Ligt did not have the best of international break, but I do not really care what he does in the Netherlands. I love what he does at Manchester United, and I know what he can bring to Manchester United. So Manchester United should start with Matthias De Ligt and Lisandro Martinez as the two centre back pairing, and in the right hand side we're going to continue with Mazraoui, who has had the best start in terms of the entire new signings. In my opinion, Mazraoui starts on the right. Diego Dalot continues on that left hand side. What he did against Liverpool, the cross into the box, that was amazing in my opinion. I think if it's not Liverpool, but I think it was Fulham. If Ahmad could finish one time, that would have been Brighton. If Ahmad could finish that one time, that would have been the perfect left cross that we'll have seen in terms of assist so far in the season. So that is going to be my full center back and center defensive lineup. And then in the double pivot, like I said, I'm going to go with Kobbie Mainoo and Casemiro. I'm going to go with Kobbie Mainoo and Casemiro because like I explained previously, we absolutely need Casemiro the entire season. We cannot kill his confidence by taking him out of the firing. He fell from the horse, he needs to get right back on that horse and keep on galloping, because if he does not get back on that horse, his butt is going to hurt and he is not going to want to get back on the horse. So come on, boy. Wait, pause, Jesus Lord, pause. You know what I meant by what I said in terms of Casemiro. So Casemiro has to get back on the horse, and Casemiro will be starting in my lineup in terms of what I believe Erik ten Hag is going to do. And then we are going to see, now this is the most controversial thing, we are going to see Rasmus Højlund. Sorry, not Rasmus, because Rasmus is injured. We are going to be seeing Marcus Rashford and Amad Diallo with Garnacho going on the bench. This is where things should not be, in my opinion. I think Garnacho has deserved. Garnacho, honestly, and Ahmad should not be on the bench right now. It should be Marcus Rashford. Take him out of the firing lights and give him a reason to fight. Give him a reason to reclaim the pride that he has as a Macunian. Give him the reason to reclaim the honor that he has to wear that number 10 shirt on his back. You get me? But Erik ten Hag, like I said, and you can also make the arguments that taking Marcus Rashford out at this point would only damage his confidence. So I believe Erik ten Hag is going to leave Marcus Rashford in and have Marcus Rashford start the game. And then we are going to be seeing in the middle of the park, leading the park, it is going to be Bruno Fernandes and Joshua Zirkzee. So those are going to be the starting 11 for Manchester United. I wish Mason Mount was here. I wish Eriksen was kind of younger and fitter to start before the Andy Carroll, because he would have been a perfect match to play with Kobbie Mainoo, or vice versa in terms of him playing with Casemiro, where we need more defensive cover. But in this game where Southampton are absolutely going to want to pass out of the back, I think we need someone that would be able to give those deadly passes when we get possession, because we are going to get possession. That's the key thing. Kobbie Mainoo is such a good carrier of the ball. He would take the ball, he would do the 1-2 dribble, he would do he would do the drop shoulder, he would do that, and he wants to carry the ball. But Eriksen is so good at finding that precise pass, that eye of a needle pass, that MTN pass, that T-Mobile pass, that AT&T pass. However, he's not fit enough to kind of play the 90 minutes. He's not strong enough to dominate the midfield. He is not the Eriksen that we knew before the injury from Andy Carroll. So, therefore, we need to continue with Kobbie Mainoo and go forward. This is what I think in this situation. And for me, the star man in this game has to be Marcus Rashford. It has to be Marcus Rashford. Now, why do I say it has to be Marcus Rashford? Because, one, Marcus Rashford is going to be the fastest player in the final third. The defensive line of Southampton are so outrageous in trying to pass out of the back that you just need the right amount of pressure. You just need the right and you would absolutely break them down. And Marcus Rashford absolutely needs to score. He needs to start his season off. He has not had one shot on target in 3 games. That is shocking. That is from the Marcus we knew where we were begging him not to shoot. Like, don't shoot, pass. Not one shot on target. That might be Erik ten Hag saying, hey, you need to be more creative. But at this point, we need Marcus to be Marcus. We need Rashford to be Rashford. We need the 30-goal season Marcus. So come on. Let's go, man. Let's go. And so that would be my star man for Manchester United. Now, what are my predictions in this game? My prediction is going to be 3-0. It's going to be Manchester United 3, Southampton 0. Do I have any proof to say that is what it's going to be based on our scoring record? No. However, I just know that the anger that I would have losing to Liverpool, I want to pour it on Southampton. I want to just destroy Southampton as quick as possible and pack my loads and get ready for the next game. That's what I want Manchester United to do. And that is what they need to do. So, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Make sure you guys like that button. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that comment down below. Hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed. Because I see you right there trying to skip. No. Hit that subscribe button. And make sure you guys turn on your notifications because you do not want to miss when we drop down here in Pillar Sports. My name has been Manny, and it has been a pleasure to communicate with you guys on the preview of Southampton and Manchester United. See you guys on Saturday on the watch along on YouTube or on playback. Either or. Let's go. Peace.